Welcome back to the Sound for More channel. It's Leo speaking. Today we are going to explore how to use the envelope as a modulation source inside Nambu. Before I continue, I would like to remind my viewers to subscribe as it helps with growing the channel. Thank you very much. Okay, so let's click here where it says initialize and let's click on new to initialize a preset. Okay, we just give it a bit of a tuck and also a bit of release. So we remove that clicking noise. Next, we click where it says here, modulation, for the coarse setting, for the pitch. And as you can see, there are 4 types of envelopes that you can use as a modulation source. Now, you can add, you can influence the modulation on coarse, in this case, in a positive way or in a negative way. So I'm going to set it at maximum now in a positive way. Now, let's go here in the section for the envelope. And if I click on one, I have envelope number 1. And as you can see, I have 4 different ones. And if I press a note, you hear the pitch decreasing as per graph here. And then it is actually sustained at this level, which says 0. Now, we can increase the modulation level here. You can hear straight away difference. Next, what you see here, you have 2 types of envelopes, type 1 and type 2. Type 2 approaches 0 much quicker than type 1. Okay. Next, underneath, we have the usual control. We have attack, time level, attack 2, time level, decay, sustain, and then release. We have time 1 level and time 2. So let's make some adjustment. For example, we give it a bit of attack. So it will go up first and then it will come down as a pitch. Okay, that's very straightforward. Now let's give it an attack 2 in terms of timing. That means it will go up, it will sustain a bit before it comes down through the decay. Okay, hopefully that is straightforward as we have seen in other ADSR up here. And of course you can adjust the level as well for the different attack. You can also decide to change the sustain down to 0 or even leave it up depending, or leaving it to 0 or below 0. Okay, I'll leave it below 0 for now. Okay, you can adjust the decay in terms of timing, so it will drop faster. Okay, and then what you can do as well, which is quite interesting, why don't we put the level up here of the release to maximum, and then we put some timing, like so. Now, if I press a key and let go, you don't hear the release going up and then down. You can see here where it says note off, by the way, at the end of sustain. In order to hear that, you need to give release, much more release here. Okay, let's try. Okay, you can hear it's going up and then it's coming down. Let's adjust the timing. Make this part shorter. You can hear is actually coming down. Let's give it a little bit more release here for to this FM operator type. So it's going up and then it's coming down. Of course, if I wanted to set it as standard, so let's make the relevant adjustments. So when I let go, just no more release as a tone. Okay. Now let's remove a little bit of the release here on the FM operator. Let go. Okay, perfect. Next, we have this curve dial. As you are adjusted, it will adjust the curvature here. And let me show you if you had as well some attack here. You can see the adjustment of the type of curvature. And of course, if I have it like this, it will take longer to come down, but then it will drop quickly. So let me show you. Okay, and of course you can do the opposite the other way. It will drop quickly up to here, then slower. And of course you will hear it better if you have the sustain down to 0. Okay, so let's readjust the sustain. Next, what you have is the ability to adjust also modulation level for velocity. So let's increase this to maximum and let's press the key down here towards the bottom. Now let's apply at the top of the key, so it will change the velocity. And you can hear the level is different. You can also adjust further. If you click on modulation here, you have similar controls as you had done here from the envelope, but this time for velocity modulation, also for keyboard modulation, which have been added recently. So let's add, for example, attack for keyboard modulation. It's gone up and then it's come down. And you can hear that if I decrease the velocity, it's much quicker. And the same you can do also for keyboard modulation, okay? And the difference is that it's based on the type of keys you press. So let's press a key down here. So it's come down very quickly. You don't hear the attack going up. Let's press a key up here on the register. So you can see the influence. And of course, you can decrease that. So it's quite nice. You have a lot of different controls that you can use. Now, this one on keyboard is really fantastic because you can have different modulation based on where you which key you press on the keyboard. Really nice. You have also these curves button, which opens up the envelope curves. Here again, you can adjust by individual parts of the envelope, which you couldn't do it just with these curve envelopes. So if I was to add some attack one here and I go back in curves, then I can adjust. I need to apply a scale like so, then you can adjust individually, like the attack one here or the decay just down there. And you can also adjust the overall scale like so. And you need to apply a scale actually different than 0 to see the difference, which is also adjusting the curvature as well. It's the same control. Okay. Okay, really nice. Perfect. So this is how you can use the 4 different envelope as a modulation source. Remember, everywhere where you see this symbol, MOD for modulation, you can actually apply LFO, envelope, modulation, sequencer, etc., as we will see in other tutorials. Even down here on the metrics, if you click on modulation, then you can apply, for example, modulation here specifically as a mod and operators modulating the other one. So the number of possibility in terms of modulation inside Nambu is really amazing. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and as always, see you next time. Bye.